Hello friends, today we are officially beginning to decorate for Christmas. It is such a fun, exciting time. Thanksgiving is over. We're kind of in that traditional factor of that we wait until Thanksgiving to put up our Christmas tree and enjoy all the lights and the festivities. But hey, after the year that we've all had, I say if you put your tree up in September, you put your tree up in September. What we're going to do today is we're going to decorate the front porch for Christmas, and this is our first time ever doing this. We had Christmas lights installed here at the house, in the berm, on the trees. It is absolutely magical. So make sure that you stay tuned to the end because Jerry is going to do a nighttime drone garden tour with all of the Christmas lights. It is so fun. This year I was like, you know what? It's been a doozy of a year and we're just going to embrace Christmas and have fun with it. So got somebody to come out and put some lights out for us, and we absolutely love it. So very exciting. What we're going to do here on the front porch, I do keep it simple. Christmas can be a very hectic time, and it never was intended to be that way, right? It is supposed to be a season of joy and hope and excitement, not stress and anxiety, which often for so many of us, it does have those moments. In my garden, in my yard, in my house, I want to keep it simple. I want to enjoy the process, not have this process stress me out. So that is what we're going to do today. It is a lovely, crisp 22 degrees out here this morning, and I love it because it actually feels like Christmas in North Carolina, which sometimes it can be a little different. So what we're going to do is I have all of my supplies out here. We are going to say goodbye to the fall, autumn decorations, and we're going to transition over to Christmas. So what we are going to do is I'm going to keep my hydrangeas. You were with me when I created these displays of the dried panicle hydrangeas. Yes, they did go ahead and turn brown. I don't care, y'all. I am going to embrace that and we're going to use that. So we're going to keep the hydrangeas in there, and then we're going to add some fun stuff to it. Obviously, we're going to say goodbye to the seasonal pillows, say hello to the Christmas pillows. I have got a beautiful evergreen wreath. I always love to put wreaths on my door throughout the season. This one I ordered from Harmony Harvest. And Harmony Harvest is a small family farm in the Shenandoah Valley of Virginia. They are a cut flower farm that does mail order. Well, this time of year, they also do the greenery. So I ordered a wreath from them. Has some boxwood, the pine cones, the Fraser fir, Douglas fir, all sorts of things. So we're going to get that hung up on the front door. And then, y'all, I'm telling you, while I do have seasonal color here in North Carolina, I have a ton of greenery. I don't have a lot of things that turn red. Like my hollies are full of berries, but they're not quite red yet. So they're not red. So I don't want to chop on those. Plus I can leave them for the birds. So I don't have those. I don't have like the red twig dogwoods. We had a couple at the nursery. I don't want to chop on those quite yet either. So I'm a little limited on what my red things are. So y'all, I just go to the craft store and I buy some, ornamental false red things and some really flashy, fun silver fillers. So that is what we're going to use today. Again, keep it simple. Do not stress out. If you enjoy it, there you go. So what we have here is a little collection of the red glittery, I don't even know what these are supposed to be. They look like little mini pomegranates, honestly. So we've got these, and then we've got these silver guys that look like, honestly, they look like something that you would see under the ocean. They look like seaweed. So we're gonna have fun with these guys. You know, Christmas is all about bright, bold, lots of fun. So that's what we're gonna do. These two are going to go into the hydrangea urns right behind me. And then when Megan and I were at the store, we also found these little guys. These are ones that they're already pre-made, y'all. I mean, keep it simple. So it's got the greenery, it's got some flocking on it, it's got the berries, it's got the pine cones, it's got the twigs. We're gonna put these in the hay racks outside of the kitchen window. We already have lots of greenery in there with the Feather Falls grass and the autumn ferns. So we're gonna have fun sticking those in there as well. Also, what we're going to do is around the hydrangeas, if you can see, I have right here some grapevine wreaths. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some red satin ribbon, right? Because it is Christmas, you want all the fun ribbons. So we're going to wrap those, tie a nice pretty bow, and have that right there. So basically what we're going to do is we're just going to have some fun today. If we have time, I do want to take you up to the chicken coop. I want to show you how well everything looks up there. Other than the chickens are molting right now. Don't ask me why they decide to molt when it turns 20-something degrees, but some of them are molting, so they look a little rough, but the plants up there look great. So we're gonna go look at those plants as well. So without further ado, what we're gonna do is just gonna have some fun. I'm gonna switch some things out, start working on these urns, and just have fun this Christmas time of 2024. My friends, I'm telling you, keep it simple, sweetie. Don't stress yourself out over your outdoor Christmas decorations. And so this was a lot of fun. It turned out how I wanted. And I'm telling you what, do not feel any shame whatsoever of going to the craft store and getting some lovely faux accents, especially we shop at Hobby Lobby because that's what we have is a Hobby Lobby. You can get things 50% off all the time. So it is great to go in, have fun, do things that maybe you would never do before. I would never put, silver sparkles in my containers, but Christmas time definitely calls for it. So they came out really well. I do love how nice and full and thick they are. Yes, I know that this urn has 4 red berries and this urn only has 3 red berries. That is what the store had, so that is what I bought. Coming in there, and that's another fun thing with the ornaments, the accent pieces rather, is that a lot of them have the wire in them, so you can move and twist and make them go however you want. Then with the ribbon, I chose specifically not to have a ribbon that had wire in it. I wanted just that classic red satin ribbon to give us that beautiful classic, look. Keeping it simple, love it. Just do a nice little simple little cut. And then my mama is a sewer, and so I know about fray check. Fray check is basically like fabric glue, and so you just put it on the tips so that way your ribbon does not fray. So it has always that nice, clean, classic cut look to it. So there you go. And just simply went through and wrapped the wreaths. Now, you know, they're not, quote, perfect. That's all right. Doesn't have to be perfect. Each wreath did take a whole spool of the ribbon. So there you go. But I love how they turned out. Like I said, very simple, keeping the wreath very simple, because at nighttime, this whole porch is lit up. So it'll be fun to see the silver accents with the Christmas lights kind of twinkling, and they already are twinkling with all of the glitter and the sequins that are in there. And then of course, right, just throw those little fun pillows on there, and there you go. So that is the front porch. Now we're going to mosey over to the side, because I really kept it simple over there. In the years past, I will go and I will forage, and I will do some magnolia branches, some loropetalums, maybe off of the cryptomerias, those kind of greenery branches, and fill in the containers. It's like the hay racks and things. But this year, because I planted the hay rack with the feather falls and the autumn ferns, I just wanted a little something to put in there. So here you go. Nice and simple. There are 5 of them in there. Poor little zebra hydrangea. So this morning was the first real hard freeze that we've had. So, and again, it's just going to keep getting colder every night this week. So she's getting ready to lose all of her leaves. The hostas are definitely melted, but that's the great thing though about using the autumn ferns and the feather falls grass, is that these are evergreens and they can handle those cold temperatures. So just coming in here, putting a little fun little accent in there. Again, got these 50% off. So yes, these are exposed to the weather. So the wind, the rain, the sun, whatever may be. If these only last for one season, then there you go. But just coming in here, y'all, and I could put more greenery back there if I want to. Maybe I will. But right now, we are definitely keeping it simple. I do want to share with you, we'll walk up here right quick to the chicken coop, because the annuals up there are looking just fantastic. You were with me, remember when we planted the little flower bed right in front of the chicken coop, and oh my goodness, she's looking great. Speaking of, let me flip you around right quick here. The azaleas right here. So we just planted some azaleas, remember? The buds got fried, but the plants themselves are looking great. Also, look at the steps. You see that creeping Jenny, and the ajuga is just popping out. Oh man, I mean, that is some fun pop of color right there. So the steps are doing really nicely. Coming on up here, give you a little update on the Daphne. Daphne's doing really well as well. So she's hanging in there. I have not had to water her at all since I put it in here. This was the perfume, the pink perfume princess, I want to say that was, and so doing quite nicely as well. And then coming on up here, Miss B has been with me this morning. She's just been hanging out. I think off camera. She's actually not been on camera today. So here we go. The only thing that looks a little, the sun's come out so it's looking better, was a little wilty, was the Ms. America mustard. But she has perked right back up. But we've got in here, right, pansies and violas and artemisia and the cabbage and the snapdragons. Everybody is doing well. We've got a couple little issues right here. That's all right. Of course, the ascot rainbow euphorbia. But as a general overview, I mean, they're doing really, really well. And I love the color of these snapdragons. Are they just not gorgeous? Love that. And those blue pansies and the sweet little yellow violas looking nice. Now, look what does not look nice. Oh, Portulaca does not like it cold, so it is fried. So what I can do is now take this down, take out the Portulaca, and that's a mangave in there. So I can either put it in a greenhouse or the garage or whatever, and then it will overwinter and be just fine. But it did not get fried last night. It takes a little bit more colder temperatures to zap that mangave. But look at this little corner right here. Is it just not, let me get out of the way from the sun, just so sweet. I love it. These snapdragons are just so much fun. They are nice, a cool weather plant. Just like all the Artemisia and everything else in here. So this will last me all winter long. The girls are doing well. I don't know if you can see all the feathers that are in the run. I promise we have not had a massacre. They're just molting. They're one of the black ones. She looks the roughest. I think her new feathers are starting to come in. But man, last week she was looking sad. But this flower bed is not looking sad. And I know that the girls, they'll be just fine. We're giving them lots of extra nutrition and some mealworms, good protein to help them get those feathers back out. But yeah, so stay tuned because Jerry's going to put the drone up tonight. Today is actually Saturday. This video is going to go out on Monday, but it is right before noon. And as you know, we're big Clemson fans, and today is the Clemson South Carolina game, and they play at noon. So I have got to go change my sweater because I'm wearing the wrong color. I'm wearing it for Christmas, not for the Clemson Carolina game. So I've got to go change into some Clemson gear so that we can root for our Tigers this afternoon. It's always a great fun. We love this rivalry game between Clemson and South Carolina. We have dear friends that are South Carolina fans, and it's always a great, you love to kind of rib each other about it. So we're gonna go watch the game, wait for it to get dark. Jerry's gonna put the drone up and then show you the Christmas lights. As always, we so appreciate you. Y'all have an amazing day. We'll see you in the next video. Bye, friends.